and share the screen. What I want to do, just show you the schedule. Okay, and we are writing here. So instead of starting UCM, Uniform Circular Motion 1, let's review Lab 1 for the first hour. And then we make sure, and then the other hour we do Lab 2. Okay, let's review. Let's make sure you got everything right there in the spreadsheet. And I'm sharing the screen, right? And let's go to the Google Drive. Google Drive. 2025. Fall. Okay. Fall 225. Here you go, group 1. Remember, I need only one spreadsheet. Okay, and let's see. I see 3 spreadsheets there. For group 1, group 1 is here?
Yes, Professor.
Yeah, let me also open here my roster. Okay, group 1 is Eric and Edith, right? So I remember it's just one spreadsheet per group. Okay, I want you to choose which one you want to keep. Okay, and I correct that one. And when whichever you decide to keep, just to label it according to this, to this notation that you see right here. Okay, so let me write that down. Insert page break. Today is October 22nd, 2025. Wednesday. Okay, so 1, right? Just one spreadsheet in the Google folder, please. Okay. If there is more than one spreadsheet, please choose the one you want to keep, choose the one you want to keep, and delete the rest. Okay. What else? The spreadsheet you upload, please name this your spreadsheet according to the following: P06. Let's see, P06, just like you got it, okay? Name the spreadsheet just like you got it. L stands for lab, right? L01 and group 0 and whatever group you have. You know, group 1 going to be 01. Group 2 going to be G02 and so on, okay? And let's see the other issues. So group 1, please choose which spreadsheet you want to keep here in this folder, okay? Talk among yourselves. And let's see group 2. Okay, so let me see. I have 2 documents here. I presume group number 2 is group number 2 here. Group number 2. Jawaida and Arwa. All right, let's see. Let me open this spreadsheet. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any graphs here, group number 2. I do not know if group number 2 is here. Let's take a look here at the students, right? There is a Word document there. I don't correct Word documents. I correct only the spreadsheets. I have a computer program that correct that. And my computer program can correct only only spreadsheets, okay? Excel spreadsheets. Let's see what they did here. Oh, they didn't do anything. It's a blank document. Okay. The blank document, so you can delete it. So I presume that group number 2 didn't upload the spreadsheet, the final spreadsheet yet. Let's see, group number 3. Okay, and let's see here, view. I want to view those things. View, must be here. Rename, open, organize. Huh, yeah, they don't have it. Type, people, modify it. Google Drive. Ah, okay, here you go. That's the one I want. Okay. Now I can see what time it was uploaded, right? One more student. And let's see here. Download. There are 2 spreadsheets. I wonder which one is the one. Let me see. Let's download this one here. Okay, here you go. Okay, here you go. I want you to be aware of the mistakes here that you're making. Okay. All those cells here, you have to put only the number, okay? Cell here, cell. And in those cells are the number, right? This cell here is the unit. Do not put the number there, okay? Just put the unit itself. That goes for everybody. Okay, so like I said, I have a computer program that's going to correct this spreadsheet. If anything is different from what is supposed to be there, you're gonna miss the points. Okay, you're gonna miss the points. So it's group number 3, right? Number 3. Who is group number 3? Group number 3 is Ben and Melissa. Let's see, Ben is here. And Melissa is not. Oh, Melissa is here. Okay. Did you hear me, Melissa? So let's see. Queens. Okay, you drag. Okay, to place the document there in the folder is just straightforward, right? You gotta click, drag, and drop. Okay, click, drag, and drop. That's all you gotta do. There's no secret. Okay, Ben is here. Melissa is there too. Okay, so you can fix that. Okay, Melissa and Ben. Don't forget, of course, to put your. Let's see if they put your. Yeah, you did put your names here. But please put your name and last name here, so I can refer easily to my roster. Okay, let's see what else needs fixing, right? Put just the unit, just the number. Here you put just the number. The unit's already here. The unit's already here, so you do not have, do not repeat the unit. Otherwise, you're going to give the impression that the unit for density is kilogram square meters to the sixth power, okay? Do not put the unit here in the cell, just the number. Where else? Oh, see, you didn't put the units here, okay? Make sure you put the units here. If you don't put the units, you are gonna miss some points. I don't see those cells filled up either. Those cells need to be filled up, and the regression equation, the R square, okay? And from the value of N and R square, you're going to find out what the CL is going to be. The lower bound, I put it minimum there, but it actually means lower bound, okay? And the upper bound, that's a better way of characterize it. Okay, what else here? Okay, this one here, okay, and here is the other, see, put only the units, do not put the numbers, okay? Put only the units. The unit for this one here, the percentage difference, just the percentage sign. And okay, that's for group number 3. Let's see the graphs. Let's see the graphs. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, you gotta, don't forget, I'm gonna start writing down here the notes. Let's go for the notes. Notes, 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 notes. This one here. Okay. And name a spreadsheet according to the following. Okay. What else? Don't put a number, the numeric value, in the cell for the unit. Conversely, 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 don't write the unit in the cell for the numeric value, right? Conversely. Okay, for the graph, 5, make sure you write down the title for the axis and put the unit between parentheses, okay? Okay, it's spelled out also in the syllabus. Now let's see. Angelica, did you manage to upload your file there to the folder? Okay, I don't hear from Angelica, but whenever you have the chance, just reply. Okay. Angelica, I want to know if you were able to upload your file to the folder. Okay, like I said, it's very simple, very easy, just like Kimberly said. You click, drag and drop. Click, drag and drop. CDD, okay? And let's see, and let's go back to group number 1, right? Okay, good. So now I'm gonna download your spreadsheet, group 1. And let's see if there is any problem there. See here. Okay, here you go. Same problem. Okay, group 1. Do not put the unit in the cell for the numeric value. I need just a number here. Okay, because you put the unit there in the cell. Don't forget, the unit is already here, so don't repeat it here. And there is why you cannot do that. Let me see what happened here. Okay. Yeah, see what you did here? I had my equation here, right? I had the equation here. And you don't need to do the calculation by hand, right? Because you had the kilogram meter cubic here, the Excel would not do the equation, the calculation right in here. Okay, so here you go. What's the calculation? ABS, right? ABS, this cell, the percentage difference. Percentage difference is K51. K51 minus the other cell that upstairs. This cell here. K16 times 100 divided by K16, okay? So because you put a text upstairs there, the Excel cannot calculate this percentage difference. Excel cannot calculate this percentage difference, okay? And here you go. If I put something like that, here you go, I will be able to copy this equation to the other values, okay? And now look what's going to happen. Right now, because you have a text value there in that cell, in that cell upstairs, Excel cannot calculate the numeric value, right? So what do you have to do to fix that? All you have to do is just to keep the number, erase this guy here, okay? And now Excel will be able to calculate the percentage difference right here, automatically for you. Okay, that's the nice thing about working with those spreadsheets. It saves lots of time. It saves lots of time, and you don't have to crunch your numbers with your calculator. Okay, and it's all programmed. And don't forget, fill up this part of the spreadsheet, right? What else? For the case of the percentage difference, the units is just the percentage. Don't put the number there. And here's the same thing, right? Kilogram meter cubic meter, right? And you know that there's a strike through. It's a little boo-boo here in my spreadsheet. All you have to do is to erase the strike through. Now it shows better. Okay, and let's see. Let's take a look at here at the graph. Same problem as the other group, right? Same problem as the other group. Let's see here. Lab 1. Let's see. It's group 1, okay? Okay. You're group 1, but let me see here. But you see, is that the right one that I'm? Let's see here.
Excuse me, I don't think it starts.
Yeah.
No, that's someone else's. This
Oh
isn't
yeah,
group.
that's right. That's right. I'm mixing up. That's right. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I just figured that out. Thank you. Figured that out with your help. So let me get the spreadsheet of group one. Here you go. That's the one I want. That's the one I want. Something wrong here is this graph, right? Something wrong here is this graph. Group one. Enable editing. Here you go. I do not know why. Okay, this graph seems okay, but this one is odd. Let me see. Ah, those points are not appearing for some reason. I do not know why. But let's see if, yeah, okay, good. So it's plotting the data points. It just happened for some reason. 1, 2, 3 data points are invisible. I do not know why. Okay, I really do not know why. But see what they did? You put the M between parentheses kilogram, the volume between parentheses cubic meter, right? Put the lowercase m, okay? Put lowercase m here because lowercase m is for meter, uppercase m is for mega, 10 to the 6. Okay, it's the same thing you do here, right? This one is for which one? This one, uh, it's not, okay, now it's highlighting. This one is for the ruler. This one should be for the ruler too, right? Let's see, it's for the ruler. Yeah, this one's for the ruler as well. Strange. Let's see here.
Professor,
Yeah,
this was the issue I was telling you about. Some of our stuff was missing because I uploaded it from a MacBook.
uh-huh. From the MacBook, right? Yeah,
Yes.
you have to figure. I never had a problem with Mac users from my student before. Okay, I do not know why you are having. Eventually would figure out which. Let's see. We eventually would figure out what how to fix that. But let's see. Can I erase this graph here? I think. Oh, let me erase this graph here. Okay, so this one seems okay. Mhm. Yeah, that would be for the ruler, right? The highlighted numbers are the ruler. So this graph is okay. Now you have as well, to put the the regression equation and the the trend line, right? And the R square. Okay. If for some reason you cannot do that with the Mac, okay, I'm going to, I'm going to suggest that you access a Windows computer. You can get the library at the college, okay? If you cannot figure out how to do that with the Mac, gain access to a computer, to a Windows computer elsewhere, and do those things there in a Windows computer, okay? That's what I suggest that you do. So, but like I said, I never had the problems with students in the past that were using a Mac, a Mac computer. We always figure out how to fix that. Whenever they had a problem, we always figure out. Now, what else, right? What else that you need to fix? So, if for some reason, if you are using a Mac and for some reason you cannot uh, do anything in the Mac, I suggest you gain access to Windows computer elsewhere. Windows computer elsewhere, and work on your spreadsheet there, okay? Like I said, I never had any problems with my students, Some students, they would have those problems, but then once we would troubleshoot together, we would manage to fix the problem. But now, for some reason, we weren't able to do that with you, right? During the lab. Now, what else? What else do we have? So let's write that down here. Okay, don't forget to get the regression equation and the R square and the determinant coefficient R square and the determinant coefficient R square. Home, font, superscript, okay, R square. Okay, so let's see, just like before, don't forget to fill up the units, right? Make sure you fill up the units, fill up all units in the spreadsheet. Only the units, not the number, only the units, not the numeric value, right? Not the numeric value. Let me close this window, otherwise it becomes too busy here in my computer. Now, what else? We're looking at the group number 1, right? What else you have to fix here? You have to fix the significant figures, right? Right now, the significant figures is incorrect. The significant figures is incorrect. Okay, and okay, the units, you put the units here in the graph. That's good. The units and the title, right, of the axis. Okay. Make sure you display the measurements and results with the proper number of significant figures. Significant figures, okay? Suggestion. I have the following suggestion. For any number, I didn't put that in the syllabus, but I'm gonna write it down. Suggestion. Here you go. Suggestion. For any number less than 0.001, which is 10 to minus 3. Okay. You keep the scientific format. Okay? You keep the scientific format. For numbers equal and greater than 0.001, use the numeric format, right? Use the numeric format, like that. So let's, it's easier to read a number in the numeric format if it has a value above 0.001, okay? Now, if the number is less than 0.001, it becomes difficult to keep on counting the zeros, right? So I suggest my students to use the scientific format instead. Let's do an exercise here, an example. What I mean about that. Here you go. Group 1. This number here is greater than 0.001, right? All those numbers here are greater than 0.001. So we are going to keep them, all of them, in the numeric format. Okay, here you go. format cell, number, number. Okay, but I didn't put enough decimal places there. Let's put enough decimal places there. That's why they're showing up as a zero, right? Right now we have 0 decimal places. That's why the number is being displayed as 0. So let's go back to format cell, decimal place. Okay, we know that for the ruler, we have 3 decimal places in the meter scale, in the meter unit. Okay, so here you go. Now we got the correct significant figures for the ruler. We also know that for the vernier caliper, we have 4 decimal places in the meter unit. And that was going to be the right number of significant figures, okay? And here should be 5 decimal places, okay? Do not mistake this number of decimal places with number of significant figures. They're not necessarily the same, okay? Let's write that down here. Do not mistake the number of significant figures with the number of decimal places, okay? They are not the same. They're not necessarily the same. Sometimes they're going to be the same, but just as a fortunate coincidence, okay? They are not necessarily the same. Okay, rarely they are going to be the same. Okay? Do not mistake the number of significant with the number of decimal places in your measurement, in your measurement and results, in your measurements and results, like that. Going back to group number 1. Another one, here you go. This one here, they are all greater than 1,000, right? So you can keep it in numeric format. Format cell, number, and in this case, I told you that the scale that we use has a resolution of 0.01 grams, which ends up being, 10 to minus 5 kilograms. So we have to put 5 decimal places here for this measurement, okay? And here you go. That's what we got. That's what we get. That's going to be the correct number of significant figures for the mass measurement. Mass measurement. And now we have to worry about those results here, results of the volume. When we calculate the volume, what did we do? We use the measurement of the diameter, right? For the case for the ruler, we have only one significant figure. Okay, consequently, we must have only one significant figure for the result of the volume for the ruler. And because this number is less than 0.001, we keep it in the scientific format. We keep it in the scientific format. Here is just one significant figure, right? So this one is correct, but this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, they're supposed to be 2 significant figures because we have 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. Zeros to the left of a significant digit are not significant digits, right? Let's write that down too. Let's write that down as well, Recall that zeros to the left side of the leftmost significant digit are not a significant digit. Are not significant digits. Okay? Going back. Okay, so here you go. One significant digit, two, and two. And now we can, adjust the number of significant digits right here. Right click, format cell, put just one decimal place to display two significant digits. Do you see this zero here? The zero is not to the left side, it's to the right side. Zeros to the right side of a significant digit is considered a significant digit. Okay? And let's spell that out in our notes. Okay? Zeros as a significant digit, right? As a significant digit. Okay? Zeros to the left side of the leftmost significant digit are not a significant digit. However, if the zeros are to the right side of any significant digit, they are considered a significant digit. Okay? Those are the rules that we play by in the measurement. Let's see if I have someone asking me a question, right? I did do it with the Mac, but it didn't show up. Okay. It didn't show up in your Mac, Edith, or it didn't show up in the cloud.
Whenever I uploaded it, some of like the equations on the graphs and the trend lines all disappeared, but I
Okay.
have it all done.
Yeah, but I believe that you double click it in the cloud, right? I believe that you double click it in the cloud. Is that right?
I'm not too
You're not
sure what
sure.
you're
You're
referring
not sure,
to
right?
for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. If you double click, if you open the document in the cloud, Google spreadsheet is not going to show it. Some things is not going to show it, and other things is going to show incorrectly. So you must download the spreadsheet to your hard drive, double click it, and make sure that it shows up. Okay. Okay. Sorry for answering that too late. I saw your message only now. Okay. So let's go back. Let's see. Okay, now you gotta do the rest, right? Three, everything here is three, everything is four significant digits. See those zeros? Those zeros are considered significant digits, okay? Those zero, see this other zero here is considered a significant digit, okay? And here you go, three significant digits. I'm going to write down two decimal places here. Format cell, because the number is less than 1,000, we keep it in the scientific format, and we add two significant two decimal places. Here we have four significant digits for everything, so now we have to keep three decimal places in my scientific format, okay? So if you do something like that, you get all the significant digits right in here. That applies to everybody, not just to group one, right? Let's take a look at the other one here. The equation, okay. Okay, the equation, I want you to type the whole equation, okay? Here you go. Let me put the equation right in here. Add trend line, display equation on chart. Here you go, here's the equation. This y that you see here is the mass, right? That's what the y is all about. So I can here write that as being m, not y, but m, capital M is equal, and this x here that you see is what? Is the volume, right? So I can here write that as being x, replace the x by the volume, capital V, okay? And then all you gotta do is to here write this equation that you have right here. Let's see if it's gonna copy into this cell, okay? And you do the same for the other ones. Do the same for the one. No, here you wrote down just the slope. You didn't write down the equation. Okay, regression equation. R square on 0.9475. I'm not getting 9475. Okay, I'm getting 9993. Okay, 9993. Make sure you have the right number there. And okay, here you go. Why am I getting 100%? Maybe, strange. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, K51 is highlighted. A16 is highlighted as well. Why it's not oh, that's because you typed the wrong value here, okay? Okay, you put 0.93, okay, group number one. It's not 0.93. Here, you gotta write down the slope. The slope that we got for the ruler is 7961.7. And now we get a smaller percentage difference, okay? I do not know where you got those numbers, okay? I really do not know. That's for group number one. Yeah, check your R square. Make sure you get your right R square, okay? Make sure you get the correct R square, and the correct slope. Okay, correct the slope as well. Group number one, and here you go. And this is very clear to me that those numbers are incorrect. Okay, it's very clear to me that those numbers are incorrect. You put 10 to the cube, 1,000. The CL cannot be greater than 1. The CL falls anywhere between 0 and 1, okay? So check what you did here. Why did you get those large numbers? Okay, and let's go to the next group, right? Let's go to the next group. What time is that? 2:26. Group number one, group number two. Group number two is who? Jaiwaida. Is Jaiwaida there? No, and then the other student is Awa. Awa is here, right? So let's take a look at your spreadsheet, Awa. I'm gonna download it. We already saw that, right? But Awa was not here before. Let's see. Group number two is not downloading it. Download it. Okay, now it's finally downloaded. Here you go. Okay, similar. Okay, same thing here. Okay, Ara, don't put the unit in the cell for the numbers. The unit is already here. Don't repeat the unit here and change this number to this unit, okay? You can see you didn't put any of those units here. You gotta work out on the significant digits as well. Everything here is in blank, okay? And where are the graphs? I don't see any of the graphs here. I need to see 3 graphs. Make sure you put all the 3 graphs there. I'll give you more time to do that. Okay, let's go group number. That's group number 3, 2, right? Group number 3 already covered, right? Already covered, you folks. Group number 3, Ben and Melissa, right? Let's go for group number 4. Group number 4. I always do that for the first lab, okay? I always go through what you people did. I spend some time to cover with you what you did so you can do better in the spreadsheet. Every comment that I'm making here applies not just to lab number 1, but it applies to the other lab that comes afterwards. Let's see group number 4. Group number 4 is, who is group number 4? Delacia and Isabel. Let's see. Okay, Delacia is here. Isabel doesn't look like Isabel is here. Okay, so let's take a look at your spreadsheet, Delacia. Download. Okay, Delacia. Okay, okay. This value is incorrect. Okay, I know for a fact that is not 7.8. This is not 7.8. Okay, why? Because gotta be in this unit. It should be 7.8 for grams per cubic centimeter, right? But it's not grams per cubic centimeter. It's kilograms per cubic centimeter. So make sure you fix that. Okay, and 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Why this number is not showing up? It's strange, right? Let's see here. Okay, now it's showing up. Good. So gotta put the units. Okay, the significant digits are correct. 2 here, 2 here, right? Everybody has 2. Everybody has 2. Here's everybody's 3, so you must have 3 as well. 4, yeah, you have 4. Here is 5 decimal places. That's good. 5 decimal places. Some of those measurements have 4 significant digits, right? Those are the measurements with 4 significant digits, and other measurements have only 2 significant digits because the mass of the sphere was small compared to the others. Let's see. Let's take a look at the graphs. The graphs are the one that that have the most weight towards the grade of the lab report. Okay, so I do not know why I cannot click that. Okay, I don't see all the graphs. I see only one. I do not know which graph is this one, Delacia. I do not know if it's for the ruler, for the vernier caliper, or for the micrometer. Make sure you put all the graphs there for this spreadsheet. You didn't fill up this one, and you didn't fill up the slope. Okay, the slope and the units. I need you to complete that. The slope, units, right? This value also is incorrect. Should be 7,800 and everything else here. Good. Okay. Now let's go group. Did you get that, Delacia? Any questions before I move on to the next one?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay. Enable editing. Maybe that's why I couldn't. Let's see. And I don't
feel
see.
like I'm having.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I'm having a hard time with the graphing, but other than that, yeah.
Do you have a Windows or you have a Mac?
I have a Windows.
Windows. Okay, so I do not know why you got this value here, and it's highlighting only the mass. Yeah, you didn't. Okay, so let's do the graph. Let me help you with the graph. Okay, so first graph is the mass, right? You highlight the mass and you highlight the volume. Okay, when this column is separated by the other one, okay? When you have other numbers in between them, there's a little trick that you have to use to plot your graph. Here you go. I'm going to highlight the mass, and in order to highlight the volume, and vice versa, okay? You must click on the control key. Click on the control key, and now you will be able to highlight both simultaneously, okay? So I'm gonna write that down here, right? To plot a graph using 2 columns that are separated from each other with other measurements in between, right? With other measurements or results in between. Here you go. Comma, you must highlight the numbers in one of the columns, okay? Comma, press the control key in Windows. For the Mac is usually the command key, okay? Command key for the Mac. Highlight the second set of numbers and plot the graph. Okay, to plot a graph using two columns that are separate from each other, you must do the following. You must do the following. 1A, highlight the set of numbers. The set of numbers in one of the columns. It doesn't matter which one it is. It can be either the first or the second. 2, press the control key in Windows, command key for the Mac. Okay. C, highlight the second set of numbers. And finally, plot the graph. Plot the graph. Okay, that's group number 4. Let's go to the next one. Group number 4, group number 5 now. Who is group number 5? Group number 5 is Queen, all right, Castaneda and Emily. Queen is here, right?
Yes.
Okay, and Emily, let's see, Emily is here. I don't see Emily here. Okay, but let's see. Group number 5. I'm gonna download it. Download it. Okay. Okay, so yeah, something wrong here, right? Something wrong here. I do not know what happened here. I do not know why you're getting all those numbers. So I don't.
Are you sure you're on the correct one?
Let's see. Yeah, see your names are here.
Because on my side it looks more different.
Yeah. Okay, so I have only this spreadsheet there. Do you want to upload another one?
Oh no, it's the same spreadsheet.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but it looks yeah. I never had any problems with those spreadsheet here. But so let's see. Yeah, for some reason it's showing up like that, okay? It's showing up like that. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta enable it. Let's see. Yeah, it still shows like that. Okay, it still shows up like that. And the number, see, there is no significant digits here, no units, right?
I have another spreadsheet I can upload, but I've just been having issues with Excel.
Yeah. Okay, upload whatever spreadsheet you have in there. Are you using a Mac or a Windows computer?
Windows.
Windows, okay. So upload whatever you have there. Oh, look here, what's happening. Huh, okay. See, Queen, when I click the numbers, it looks like you plotted those three, those 3 cells here. Let's see, here you go. Now, what about the rest? Oh, gotta put here. Now we need another one. Let's see here what's going on. Why is it doing that?
Because I do know me and my partner have been having issues with Excel and figuring out how to plot the numbers.
Yeah, do you have Excel installed in your hard drive in your computer? You must make sure that you have Excel installed in your computer, okay?
I
And
do, but I'm unsure if my partner has it in their hard drive. But it might just be a conflict within the softwares.
Oh, let's see. Did you upload the other spreadsheet so I can take a look? Format, data label. Let's see. Select data. Let me understand what's going on here. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's behaving oddly. That's let me see. Let me erase it, and I'm going to plot in my own spreadsheet. Okay, here you go. Insert. See, no problem, right?
I uploaded another one, but it doesn't have a graph. But
Doesn't have a
the
graph.
numbers should be in significant form.
Okay, so let's take a look. Group number 5 should be this one, right?
Yes.
Who's in Mary? Download it. This one. Okay, now it looks good. But still you have the units missing, right? Numeric value here is
Yes.
correct. Units here are missing. You got the right significant digits here, but not here, right? Here you gotta work on the significant digits here for the volume. And those significant digits are correct. This one you're gonna find out only after you plot the graphs. And this too, you're gonna find out only after you plot the graph. You have to log in the slope values. Okay, let's take a look
Got
at the other here. No, that's the 4. Let's see, number 5. So many windows are open now, right? Let's see, this one that I want. Yeah, that's the other spreadsheet that I downloaded, okay? No slopes here. So try to figure out what's the problem with the graph. You can come by during my office hours so I can help you, okay?
Alrighty.
Okay, so let's go for group number 6 now. Group number 6. Okay, I'm gonna download this one, right? Maybe it's downloaded. Group number 6. Yeah, let's see who are the students there. Okay, Carlo Gallardo and Gabriela Edwards. Let's see if Carlo is here. Yes, Carlo is here. Gabriela is also here. They're both here. Okay. Now, okay, that's good. Okay, see they're getting the graphs properly. Okay, put MV. Okay, good. Clean 1, 2, 3. Okay, but now you gotta fill that up. Okay, Carlo and Gabriela. Okay, this unit is incorrect. Okay, this unit is correct. Make sure you fix this unit here. You're getting, 13%, 5%, 1.76% difference. And what else? Let's see. Okay, those are not the correct. Those are not the correct significant digits, right? Okay, make sure you work on the correct significant digits. All of them are incorrect significant digits. Okay, make sure you work on your significant digits. Enable editing. 243. And good. So now that you have the graph, okay, you punched the slope there, but you gotta fill this one, right? Gotta fill up this.
Professor,
Yeah.
I'm confused on that part.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
what do you do? N is what? N is the number of data points. Okay. You just go ahead and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 data points, right? All of them is 6. See that? Sphere 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just type 6. 6 for the ruler, 6 for the vernier caliper, 6 for the micrometer. Okay? Straightforward. Straightforward, right? Now, what about the M? M is the regression equation. Here you go. The regression equation right in here. For the ruler, you copy this regression equation and you paste it here.
For the 3 graphs, right?
Huh?
For the 3 graphs?
For the 3 graphs, yeah.
Okay.
Replace the X by the V, right? Because it's the V for the volume. Notice that I wrote down capital M here. Capital M.
Okay.
It stands for the mass, right? And the R square, here you go. R square is this value here, right? 0.9927. You do for all, you do for all of them. Okay. And now for the CL, you gotta use my table that I distribute to you all. Okay, we went through that in the first few classes, right? So let's take a look. Let's go to Canvas. Don't forget to go to Canvas. Let's see here. Canvas is right in here. No. Let's see, this one, course. Okay, confidence level. That's the one you want. Lecture and lab notes. Okay. I'm going to go quickly through that. And let's see, download it. Make sure you download your hard drive. So if the cloud goes, out, go out just like we had that on Monday, right? You can at least access it, those documents from the cloud. Here you go. Here's the table. You need to use this table. Okay, there is an equation for those values, but the equation is so complicated, it's not even worth covering that. Okay, and so you have to learn how to use this equation, this table. You have to learn how to use this table. Okay, like I said, there is an equation for those values that you see here. What's the value of the CL for N and R squared? That's what it's all about. That's what this table is all about, The table confidence level. Let's write that down here. The confidence recall that the confidence level CL is a function, right? Is a function of 2 parameters. Is a function of N and is a function of R squared. Okay. Most throughout the semester, we are going to find the CL. Throughout the semester, we're going to find the CL, and you need to use this table. The CL is right in here. The N is right in here, okay, in this column. And the R square is everything else that's part of the table. Everything else that's part of the table. You don't have to worry about alpha. You don't have to worry about the degrees of freedom, df. You don't have to worry about this column. You do not have to worry about this row. Okay? Just worry about this row, this column, and this body of the table. And this body of the table. Worry about those 3. Okay? If you have the N, if you have the R square, you will be able to find out what's the confidence level of your data. Okay? For this first lab, we used 6 data points, N equal to 6. So you have to look at this row right in here. You eliminate everything else. Most of the table, you don't have to worry about that. Next, what do we do next? You're going to look at your R square. Okay, so here you go. Your R square is 0.9927. 0.9927. Okay, for the ruler, right? For the ruler. Let's see where the 9927 falls. 9927 is in between those two values. Okay? Between those two values. Okay, now that's in between those two values. Let me highlight them. Here you go. I'm going to highlight them. Remember, we want to find this confidence level. We want to find the confidence level. The confidence level for this R square, the confidence level for this is this one right here. Okay? And the confidence level for this other R square is this value here, 1 minus 10 to minus 5. Okay? Your R square is 0.9927. I do not have the confidence level for 0.9927. I have only the confidence level for those two values that are the closest one to your 9927. So what do? The lower bound of your actual confidence level is going to be this number. That's what I call the minimum value. And the upper bound of your actual confidence level is going to be this number here. Okay? So here we go, going back. 6. So, and now it's very important that you type it properly, and you must do this way, equal 1 minus, let's see, let's go back here, 10 to minus 4. You gotta write like an equation. Otherwise, Excel is not gonna treat you as a number. And I have to change as well the format, okay? Format of those numbers. Instead of scientific format, I'm gonna put it as a numeric format. I'm putting like 5 decimal places. And here, okay, is going to be 1 minus 10 to minus 5. 1 minus 10 to minus 5. Okay? This number is gonna be always larger than this other number. Okay? If for some reason you type that number here that's less than the other one at the top, you're gonna miss this, this value, okay? So that's what you do. So you got the graphs, no problems with the graphs, right? Your graphs look good. And 250, it's 252, no, it's 1052, right? 1052 right now. Let's see, any questions? Who's that? Gallardo, right, Carlo? Any questions, Carlo?
No, that's all I need help with.
Okay, so now let's
Thank
go another 8 minutes, right? And then we take our break. Let's see him. Group number 6. It looks like we are going to spend the whole time going through those spreadsheets, okay? It looks like we will have to postpone our lab 2 for the next week. Let's go to group number 7. We have lots of graphs, right? Lots of groups. So here you go. Now, we have a bunch of spreadsheets here. Okay, when I see so many spreadsheets like that, I download the latest one, okay? That's what I do. So group number 7, who is group number 7? Group number 7 is Angelica and Princess, right? So here you go. I'm going to download the latest one, 233. Download it. Make sure you keep only one spreadsheet there. So Angelica, let's see if Angelica is here. Angelica is here.
Oh, Professor, by the way, for the part that says like CL min and max, I'm editing that right now, but I need to like update that. But I had other questions for the spreadsheet. How do you, because you know how the units, you said that we need to calculate something can you re-go over what we calculate for like the units of slope?
But which one are you referring? Are you referring to this table here?
Oh no, tables 0 through 4.
0-4, this one here, right?
Yeah, for the units,
Okay.
because I know that the units are wrong, so I was just
Okay, so the units. So it's straightforward, right? The units, you already know that the slope is the rise over the run, right? That's the equation, right? For the slope, right?
yes.
Okay. So you gotta apply dimensional analysis to that. Since the slope is the rise over the run, the units of the slope is going to be the unit of the rise. What's the unit of the rise? What's the unit of the rise? Huh? What are you plotting in the y-axis? The unit of whatever you're plotting in the y-axis
mkg.
divided by the unit that you're plotting in the x-axis. Okay? And then you go ahead, you write that down here, the unit of the y-axis, which is kilogram, right? Kilogram divide by the unit of the x-axis, which is cubic meter, Input like that, cubic meter, go in font, superscript, so it can look nice. And if you want to make it look even nicer, you italicize it. If you're publishing a paper, right, you do exactly that. You go through all this trouble, all this work. It's hard work, but once you get a knack for it, it becomes fun. Okay? Does it answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. And who is that? That's Angelica?
Yes.
Okay, that's Angelica. Okay, good. So group number 7, right? Group number 7, yeah. So good. So you got the graph, you put the titles of the axis, right? Everything is here. No problem. Let's see, micrometer, where is the vernier caliper? It looks like you're missing one.
Oh, micrometer is when you slide to the right.
Oh, right in here. Vernier caliper is here. Ruler, vernier caliper, micrometer, right? Did you log in the slope values? Let's see if you log this. Yeah, you did log the slope values. It's just a matter of the units, and don't forget the CL, right? The CL you will be able to do on your own now, right, Angelica?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, let's see what happened here. Oh, my goodness, what happened here? Okay, you added this thing here. It looks like you added this thing here. Yeah, you gotta be careful about that. Okay, let's see. Wow, it looks like you added these 3 columns. That's what looks added. That's what it looks like. Let me delete them. Do not change my spreadsheets, okay? Do not change my spreadsheets because I have a computer program that is going to correct all of that. And if the numbers are not in the proper place, the computer program is not going to do its job, okay? So let's put another note here. Another note, 2000, do not, do not add cells, rows, or columns to the spreadsheet. Okay, keep them in their original place. Emily's 1058. Okay, do not add cell rows or columns to the spreadsheet, to the lab spreadsheet. Keep them the same. All measurements, numbers, all measurements. Let's put all numbers, right? All numbers, comma, units, all numbers and units must be in their original cell for my computer program to read them properly. If you change their cell location, a computer program will not be able to correct your report. Okay, like that. Save. Now we have another one, 7, group number 8. Oh, it's time for our break, right? Let's take our break. And
Professor, I have a question.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, ask. It looks like your mic is off. Okay, well, whoever wants to ask a question, I needed